I think that's so important why we're sharing this today on social media, because, there's a huge, I think you've done a very brave thing in going head to head with the huge pharmaceutical industry. I bow to you. That's a warrior stance you've taken. You're doing a kind of David and Goliath here, because this is massive amounts of funding and PR goes into supporting these drugs, and you're offering simple solutions. But
I am offering simple solutions, and people criticize me for simple solution. How can you say there's a simple solution when hundreds of millions of dollars and university studies have been done? Who are you to have an answer to this? I say, wait a second. All of those studies have only been done to prove that drugs can help this condition, and they haven't done it. So they keep pouring in more and more money to prove that drugs can help this condition and try to prove that drugs are good for you, and they can't do it. So the research continues on. Nobody is funding the research in natural solutions. As you know, one of my solutions is for almost everybody could benefit from this one. Even a New York Times article came out recently just saying everybody could benefit from a little extra lithium. Lithium is a mineral that becomes depleted when you're stressed. Are we stressed? Yes. Lithium is a mineral that becomes depleted when we eat sugar. Do we eat carbohydrates, processed carbohydrates? It becomes depleted when we eat bread. So when we have our pasta, bread, sugar diet today, which is much higher than ever before, higher concentration and more processed, when we have that in our diet, it depletes the brain of lithium. And lithium orotate is an over-the-counter, self-prescribed. You don't need a doctor. You're free. You don't have to have somebody regulating your life and telling you what to do. You do it yourself. All this got to check with your doctor stuff. This is all nonsense. Doctors don't know anything about non-drug solutions. These are non-drug solutions. Lithium orotate is bonded to a substance that's in mother's milk or in whey protein. You bond the lithium to that, low dose, crosses the blood-brain barrier, and your brain, it works better. That's only one example, but it's the one that I've seen to work the most powerful, along with other ones that are more tested, like vitamin C, like vitamin D. But you have to get the right kinds. There's 7 kinds of vitamin E. One works. There's 3 different types of vitamin C. One works much better than the others. There's many brands.
The one with vitamin C, you recommend using liposomal vitamin C. Can you say a little bit about that?
Well, this is new on the market. Most people haven't heard of it. First of all, with vitamin C, there's ascorbic acid, which doesn't do hardly anything. The original research was done that made vitamin C popular was ascorbate. They mix it with minerals in order to change the pH, and then your body utilizes it better. So that's vitamin C ascorbate. Then they went to IV drips of vitamin C so they could give you more to stop any infection in your body. And back in the 50s, they were curing polio and various immune problems with this before they started with all the drugs and the vaccinations. So the IV drip is costly, it's expensive, but then they came out in the last few years with something called liposomal vitamin C, and they enrobed the vitamin C in a fat, in a lipid, which is the lipid that the brain is made out of, phosphatidylcholine. So they mix them together. So now your body can absorb a lot more vitamin C without just peeing it out or getting diarrhea. So you can take higher doses of vitamin C, and it stays in the body longer as if you're having an IV drip. So this is miraculous. I've got friends who've cured themselves from cancer now using liposomal vitamin C and a few other things.
I know another thing that you recommend in the book that has made a big difference to me and my family is eating eggs for breakfast. Maybe you can explain why that's so important.
Well, that is such a key factor. People have always eaten eggs for breakfast. Eggs have particularly the egg yolk has all these wonderful B vitamins that are necessary to make brain chemicals, and particularly B3, niacin, which is so important for the brain, but other B6 as well is there. And also in the egg yolk are stem cells. These stem cells regenerate your body. You have to realize this is an egg that gives to life. These are like you're getting your own stem cell therapy with egg yolks is one of the best things you can eat. And people used to do this for centuries. Ever since they've always been doing this. Now, why did we stop? Because of the cholesterol myth. And that's a whole nother story. But even if you're afraid of high cholesterol, which you shouldn't be, but if you're afraid of high cholesterol, Harvard University has done 3 studies showing that you can have several eggs a day and your cholesterol levels do not go up. So it doesn't change your cholesterol levels, and cholesterol is necessary to carry nutrients into the brain. Eating cholesterol is necessary to make testosterone for men. It's necessary to balance hormones for women. So this is like the hormone producer is cholesterol, and there's no better form of cholesterol than the egg yolk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's just finish up today. In your book, you give 3 protocols, right? A kind of mild, a medium, and an all the way. And
I call it good, better, and best.
Good, better, and best. I've been using the better, and I want to just say to everybody, I'm not getting paid anything or anything to say this. This is just me telling you the truth. I've been using the better protocol, and I was having quite some considerable difficulty in staying focused. I sit for long periods of time writing. I can stay focused for all day now. I have no drop in energy since using this just the medium protocol. So maybe you could just give us, just as a teaser, let's give people today the entry grade protocol. What would that include?
That's
first
a good
level
protocol. There's good, better, and best, and good is 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day, ascorbate. Okay, it's very inexpensive to get.
Or liposomal, right?
Well, liposomal is better. You're doing better. Liposomal is a little more expensive. Okay, but liposomal vitamin C is better. Grape seed extract. 500 milligrams a day of grapeseed extract and vitamin C have proven to be better than taking speed, taking amphetamines. And it's not speed or amphetamines. It's just helping your body neutralize free radicals so your brain can work better. So those 2 things together, along with the very best mineral product, which is lithium orotate, that will also help keep the brain focused. You can get that as well in the good program. I also have super minerals, which is all of your trace minerals and all of your macro minerals bonded to orotic acid. So they cross the blood-brain barrier. So 1 lithium a couple times a day, a super mineral a couple times a day, your grapeseed extract, your vitamin C, your superfood shake, and you're done. And the superfood shake is something I formulated. You can buy all the ingredients separate. I list the ingredients. It's undenatured whey protein, flax seed, that's your omega-3, a supplement called phosphatidylserine. Phosphatidylserine alone is a supplement you can buy, which is proven to be more effective than Ritalin and Adderall for kids. Now, who knew that? If you go to the health food stores, you'll see it right on the front counter because people over 70 are all buying it for their memory. It's the one that is most biggest seller for memory, phosphatidylserine. It goes into the brain. It's also in your egg yolks too. So you have the phosphatidylserine, you got the flaxseed, you got the undenatured whey proteins. And then you want to get a natural source of vitamin C in that superfood shake. I have goji berries in there and amla berries, amalak from India. These are high potency, high concentrated vitamin C substances. And what we're doing in that basic formula there, adding a little molasses to it for sweetening. And that's a premix, or you can make it up yourself. The ingredients are there that people can just duplicate at home. And then a good vitamin pill. Okay, now there's all these over-the-counter vitamins that, if you understand vitamins, there's really good vitamins and not such good vitamins. And you just want to get one that's really good, not just the standard over-the-counter people get. And the one I picked was Potential by a company that provided it. It was for children, but it works for adults really good too. And it's not just the vitamins, but it also has taurine in it. Taurine is something that sustains dopamine levels. It's an amino acid. So it has taurine, it has all your vitamins, B vitamins, and then it also has half of the pill. It's the one you just suck on, like grape flavored. Is something called OCPs. OCPs are similar to grapeseed extract and pycnogenol, but this is very simple. They gave it to a school on the East Coast, and for the last 8 years, they did a PBS documentary on this. These kids just have these 2 little pills in the morning. They suck on them. They went from one of the lowest performing schools to the first and second performing school on the East Coast. And they've got all their records to show it. And it was just giving kids these simple little vitamins, which also had taurine, which also had the OCPs and high dose of vitamin C. And kabang, they stayed awake. They were more cooperative. They did their assignments. The brain is deprived of the nutrients it needs. And we don't need to take drugs. It's the silliest thing. Just provide the support people have. And I get so much blowback when people tell me this, but all I hear from my people is, wow, in a week, I feel so much better. Now, having said that, there are more extreme cases which don't get the same immediate impact that you or me might have gotten. which is you need to take more, which is why I have better and then I have extra things. Let's say if you're diabetic, then it's not going to work as well for you. You've got to work on balancing your blood sugar. You know, if you've got liver problems, you're going to have to take more glutathione that for a while. So that, you know, that's what my book does. It says, look, here's the simple program. And then if it doesn't give you the big results, look at these other elements, cofactors in the process. You could have had many brain concussions. Again, there's remedies for that too, but which are non-drug.